Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. Then it was not meant for you. It was meant for someone else. All right, so we're going to look at past, current, and future energies. We're going to get some tarot, some clarifiers, and close out with an oracle final message from the universe. All right. Past energies, we have the Lovers, which could be Gemini. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which could represent a very close friendship. Current energies, we have the Four of Cups and the King of Swords. My first thought when I saw this is I feel like losing that. Maybe you've lost that spark in a relationship. Future energies, Wheel of Fortune and Four of Wands, and bottom of the deck we have the Nine of Cups. Okay. Woohoo. That's exciting, right? All right. So for past energies, we have the Lovers and we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like it was a strong connection, a very grounding relationship. I feel like it was you had that closeness, but when I pulled this card, like I said, I feel like the spark was missing. I feel like there's this emptiness. I feel like there's this disconnect, right? Within the relationship, that there's, because that's what Four of Cups is, like you're not interested, right? Like you're just not, it's not the same as what it was. And I feel like this opportunity comes in, or you kind of open your eyes to this, on what are those things that I can do to get this relationship back to this energy here. I feel that this energy is very positive. This current energy, I feel like there's a loss, that there's an emptiness, that there's fulfillment is missing. And I feel like something happens where you're thinking, how can I change this, right? How can I turn this around? We have the Nine of Cups energy, and I feel like maybe that's what starts to come in, is that Nine of Cups energy, is those wishes and those dreams and that feeling of excitement, that's what you're trying to get back. Now for future energies, we have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the Four of Wands. So I feel like there is that reconnect there, and especially with the Nine of Cups, I feel like you're getting back on track. But right now there's kind of this loss and this emptiness and this trying to figure out, how do I get back to where that is? Is it something that can be turned around? Is it something that can be changed? Is it something that we can do? Is there something that's bothering me that I need to think about and figure out, why am I feeling this way, right? Why am I feeling this uninterest, in this relationship? But I feel like this future energy here, I feel like things do change and things turn around, and that connection and that partnership becomes better. And that's what happens in relationships. You have those moments where you feel, those times where you just get frustrated with your partner and you just feel, and then it's like, okay, I need to take control of this situation and I need to figure out, how do we get past this? How do we get back to our Nine of Cups? All right, so we have Seven of Wands. I feel, for some reason I was feeling fighting, disagreements, arguments, that you feel like this person is coming at you, that this person is like attacking you, that you're always having to, like, sometimes when there's something deeper that is going on, we start to nitpick about the little things, right? And it's not about the little things, it's about something that's deeper. And I feel like that's what was kind of going on here, is that you had this nice connection, then all of a sudden you feel like you're defending yourself all the time, and there's a lot of fighting, and there's an arguing, and there's disagreeing and disagreements. And it's like, okay, how do we get past this, right? Is someone's holding on to something, right? There's something that happened that somebody didn't fully process. Somebody is, and this is the Scorpio card, somebody is holding on to something that is stopping this relationship from moving forward in a positive way, that there's something that needs to be discussed, there's something that needs to be worked through, right? We have the Emperor, which is Aries. I feel like it's getting down to the nitty-gritty. Right? It's, okay, how do we figure this out, right? Let's get down to what's really bothering you or the other person, or let's get down to the core of the problem here. And I feel like with the Magician, it's taking things into your own hands and figuring this out. Sometimes it's like, sometimes the other person, like, they don't want to admit it, right? Or we don't want to admit it. And we're like, no, there's no problem. I'm fine. Okay, that's like the worst thing someone can say, because you know that there's an issue. But I feel like it's taking control of the situation, because it's almost like the longer that it goes out of control, that the greater damage that it's causing. And I feel like this is where you're at the point now. You're like, okay, this is going to start causing some bigger damage within the relationship. So it's like, we need to get this under control. We need to figure out what can we work on, right? Working on this relationship. So you're finding those solutions, you're figuring those things out. How do we take control of this? Do you feel that the other person is being controlling? You know, if it is, you know, why is that happening? Why are you feeling that way? I just feel like this opportunity comes in for you to take control of this situation, and you see that there has to be some solutions and some things to be worked on, like your eyes are opened up. And then we have the Knight of Swords, which is, he has such a firm grip on that sword. It's like, I'm going to figure this out, right? I'm going to figure out what it is I need to do to get back to this Nine of Cups and make these changes. We have the Hierophant, which is Taurus, and that is that belief, and that it could represent a long-term relationship. It can represent having that sturdy base, right? That sturdy foundation of a relationship that's very strong. That, you know, sometimes the building may be rocked, but that foundation is really strong, so it can handle that rocking and that shake up. And that's what's going on here. But it's able to have those beliefs that, okay, we will get past this, right? We will be able to move on from this. This also could represent talking to somebody that you feel is non-biased, that will give you really good advice, right? That will really, you know, help you in a situation. So if there's that person that you have that you feel that will really help you get a handle on the situation, and talking with that person. Queen of Swords, I love it because she is somebody who thinks through those solutions and thinks through things to get past things, right? It's not just, you know, she gets down to the nitty-gritty and those harder things that you have to deal with, and she has been through a lot, and she perseveres, and she will get through this situation. And I feel like you will too, right? Because I feel you're determined. I feel like she's determined, you're determined to get through this situation, because you had this beautiful connection here, right? And you have this Nine of Cups as this overall energy. And it's like, you know, walking away and ignore, you know, walking away isn't going to solve anything. It's just going to make the problems even better, or ignoring things or sweeping it under the rug. And it just, eventually it comes out. And it, like I said, it can be creating a bigger problem. And it's not fun dealing with, you know, those situations where you feel like, oh, I really don't want to get into this, because it's probably going to not be fun. But I feel like it's something that you have to face. I feel like it's something that you have to do. I love it. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which we have the Queen of Pentacles back here. So I feel like it's getting that friendship back on track. And that's what I was feeling here with this energy here, is getting back to that friendship and getting back to that calmer, grounding energy that the two of you had back here. So whatever time this represents for you, it could be a week, a month, a year, 10 years, whatever that represents for you, it's getting this relationship back on track and getting back into this Nine of Cups. But you have to figure out, what is it that you truly want in the relationship, right? What is it that you're feeling? What do you truly want to do? And that person has to figure that out too. And then you both have to be on the same page on working on this relationship. You both have to be in that same energy of, okay, we've got some issues here. somebody's holding on to something, you know, we've got to work through that. We've got to get past that. What do you need? What do I need? Figuring those things out and then moving forward. You both have to be in that same frame of mind in order to get past the situation. Because if only one person is, then it's not going to work. You both have to be at that point. And having those conversations, and it may take many conversations to find out how to get back on track. All right, Chariot, Cancer sign. Moving forward, right? I feel like it's paving the path for the future, right? Moving forward, not sweeping things under the rug, getting past situations, taking control of situations when they start to get out of control. And this may be a good learning lesson for future issues, in that let's get a hold of this quickly. Let's take care of this quickly. If there's a problem between us, let's get through this quickly so that this doesn't build up and we don't get to this point where we were here before, right? Where we've lost all of this time being angry and holding on to things, because life is short. It goes by so quickly, and it's like you don't want to spend all of this time feeling angry and feeling hurt and, you know, holding on to all of these energies with somebody that you really care about, that you love, that you have this beautiful relationship with, that you don't want to waste all of this time with this anger and this and losing time, because you never know what's going to happen. I'm not trying to be doom and gloom, but I feel like sometimes we just think that we have all this time in the world, and in the blink of an eye, things can change quickly. And it's like, oh, we've wasted all that time being angry and irritated with each other and fighting and arguing, and it's like, that's such a waste. Let's put that aside and let's create these beautiful memories, and let's do these things where we have all of these, you know, experiences and this fun and this friendship and this connection and this partnership and this Nine of Cups, and let's get ourselves back to that so that we can have more time doing that and less time holding on to things and battling and disagreeing. All right, let's close out with an animal oracle. Let's see. Oh, look at that. And that's, I always like this card here, the Queen of Swords, because I love that peacock there, because it's like strutting your feathers, right? Showing how beautiful you are, and really coming into your own and being strong and shining. And then we have the peacock spirit here, where again, with the beautiful peacock, and like the heart area is shining there, and let it shine. And let this beautiful relationship shine, right? Get into that Nine of Cups. There is a lot of, I feel there's a lot of happiness. There's a strong connection between the two of you. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of positivity in this relationship, but it just sort of lost that spark. But it's like, get that spark back and enjoy every day that you can, where you're letting this relationship shine and showing its beauty. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.